I see truths where I did not before. Perhaps these will earn back your trust. These are the Blades of Exile. They will help guide you on your journey to the flame.
Hey, how's it going guys? Kaptain Kuba here, and if you frequent this channel, you would know that I love replaying God of War games with the hope of finding new secrets. A few weeks ago is a good example of this. You guys caught my reaction when I saw an Athena painting inside the Chamber of the Flame. And more recently, I had a similar reaction involving Athena as well.
Remember your purpose, Kratos. The twilight is upon us. His death is our only
His
hope.
twilight is upon us.
Understand this, Athena. Zeus will die.
Oh my god, that just clicked. Oh, I gotta write that down. The line that caught my attention was, "The twilight is upon us." I always took this to mean Athena's optimism, thinking of a world without the Olympian gods. But could this be something else? Something darker about her plans for Olympus? The answer is a resounding yes. As I'm sure you know, for the past few months I've been doing some digging around on unused audio files from God of War 3. And during Athena's original introduction, she was going to expand more on what she meant by the twilight. Have a look.
Mankind has always suffered at the hands of Zeus. This war is no different.
That is where you are mistaken, Kratos. This is the twilight, a time to cleanse the world and start anew. You are mankind's only hope.
As I'm sure you've gathered by now, this line is completely absent from the final game. I guess Santa Monica Studios wanted to leave her plans ambiguous for the future of the series. But from this audio file, we know that Athena was planning to cleanse the world and start anew. Meaning she was going to kill everyone, gods, titans, and mortals, so she could rebuild a new world in her new image. Very similar to Thanos from Endgame. And I have to say, this vision for the Twilight goes very nicely with my previous Athena video. In it, I examined the previously mentioned painting of Athena standing before a new pillar of Olympus and the burned fields of Elysium. If we take the unused audio file and apply it to this painting, it starts to make sense. Most likely she killed Atlas and rebuilt a new pillar of Olympus, and as part of her cleansing, she destroyed the peaceful part of the underworld. But how did this happen to her? She went from being a loyal Olympian goddess to wanting to destroy its very foundations. Well, after Athena died, her soul ascended to the higher plane of existence. In this mystical place, something happened that made her think she was better than everybody else, including the gods of Olympus, and thus she planned to take over the world of gods and mankind. But for some reason, she couldn't do it herself. So she went to the one person she knew hated the gods and mortals with a passion, Kratos. And for this task, she was going to give Kratos a different set of blades. Have a look.
I see truths where I did not before. I know now that we walk the same path. Perhaps these will earn back your trust. These are the Blades of the Twilight. They will help guide you on your journey to the flame.
Sadly, these blades never made it into the game. In the version we got, Athena takes the blades she had previously gifted Kratos in God of War 1 and changes them to the Blades of Exile, a name that I still struggle to understand the meaning behind. Could it be that after Kratos turned back time, his Spartan nation was exiled out of Greece? I honestly don't know why the blades are named like that. If Santa Monica Studios were to keep the Blades of Twilight instead of the Blades of Exile, at least it would be relevant to the story of the game. Now, as to how these blades would function during combat, it's something we'll never know, because there's no footage of them anywhere. But most likely, the Blades of Twilight would play exactly like the Blades of Exile. The only exception would be the magic attack linked to it. While the Blades of Exile use Spartan shields and spears to attack its enemies, the Blades of Twilight would have a Twilight-themed magic attack. What it would have looked like? I don't know, so please get creative and tell me what you think this lost power would look like. But the question still remains. Why was the Twilight storyline cut from the final game? As I said before, it could have been because Santa Monica didn't want to box themselves in with a plot for Athena, so they just left it ambiguous instead. But it could have also been because of time restraints. Here's a clip of Stig Asmussen, the director of God of War 3, talking about a different ending he had planned for the game.
Well, there's another longer ending than what we did. I mean, there's another place that we could take it and that I really wanted to do. It's something that unfortunately I thought of it too late. Like it really came to me too late, and it was one of those deals that there's no way we could have gotten it done on time. But it kind of sets the groundwork of where I kind of see the game going potentially in the future.
God of War 4, people. God of War 4.
Now, I don't know if there's any correlation between this clip and the Twilight storyline, but it's still fun to imagine an ending where Athena's plan came to fruition. What that ending would look like, I leave it up to your imagination. But what do you guys think about Athena's Twilight for the world? Would you have preferred that storyline over the one we got in God of War 4? Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, I want to give a big thanks to all of my members for their monthly support of the channel. People like Max Ford Gaming, Mohammed A, and Kieran Thunder, to name a few, will always be remembered in this channel. I would also like to thank all of my subscribers for liking and sharing my videos. It may not seem like a big deal, but it really does help. With that said, thanks for watching, and remember, go forth in the name of Olympus.